So it's moment of truth. It is currently October 26th. The company we hired to renovate the house said they'd be done on yesterday. We have not heard anything from our bathroom yet, so we're actually not sure if that's done yet, but this is move-in day, so I kind of hope it's done because, yeah, we kind of need a toilet to do toilet things. Okay, well, we do have floors. It's not done.
What's this blip?
Let's rewind a bit. June 7th was basically the first walkthrough of the house. I had only just taken pictures. We will of course walk through it with video, but I just wanted to show it exactly kind of how we purchased it so you can get an idea of the changes we have made to it. I do want to stop for a second and talk about this fuse box. It is maybe a fuse box you've never seen before because it's very old. Electrical was our top priority when moving into the house because it just needed to be updated, and that's what we started with. Spoiler alert, it is currently November 6th, and I think next week we will finally be getting the new fuse box installed. That's just how slow things have been going. I did also take some photos of the basement just because I don't talk about it much during this entire video. So, you know, I just decided to throw some pictures of the basement in there. It's your average, basically unfinished basement. There's a lot we could do down there, but nothing is really done yet. It's just a basement. And the living room with its beautiful wood floors, which we unfortunately had to replace because the wood was already thin, very damaged. They just couldn't be saved. And a picture of the outside of our house. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to August 17th. At this point, we have already hired a contractor, an electrician. Well, the contractor hired the electrician, I guess. And you can see the markings he has left on our walls where we want, you know, new outlets. This is what would eventually become our bedroom. We had a lot of work to do in here specifically, but here it is in its default state. Over here will become my office. It's nice and square, about 4 meters by 4 meters. So in terms of space, a nice upgrade. I'm currently in like a rectangular office, which is okay, but I really like square offices more. Down there is the basement, which is currently locked. Here we have our bathroom. I think I do go over most of this in a live commentary coming up, but you know, just for now, as I'm normally walking through, you can see this stuff and we might touch on it a little bit more later. Here is the kitchen. This, for the most part, hasn't been changed much because, yeah, kitchens take a while. We are planning on eventually to update it, but not right now. Again, here's our living room. This will also be changed quite a bit, but this is how it is right now. And through the living room into, this is what eventually would become Bones' office. And out through that door, we have a, well, what we call a winter garden. But I guess it's more like just a sunroom or something. You know, we come out here to chill out and soak up the sun. August 21st is when we kind of started doing some stuff on our own, starting with these weird ass cork walls. I guess it's some sort of insulation, but we wanted it removed. We got a tool specifically to help us with that. It's pretty satisfying for like the first couple of hours, but then it just gets exhausting. You know, seeing all the stuff get peeled off. This was the easy part, however. The hard part is that brown crap you see behind the cork, which is like some kind of strange rock wallpaper glue, and here's our progress that we've made on that. It is incredibly difficult to remove. It's basically fused to the wall behind it, so we basically gave up like 80% through and had the workers kind of smooth it over. You will see that later. Also, this red wallpaper back here, same story. We tried all the tricks, it was just garbage to remove. Yeah, that was a nightmare. A little later on September 5th was my first sort of live commentary walkthrough, so we're gonna spend 5 minutes and check that out.
Hey Moglets, on our way to house. There it is. Why are there bricks? Here is our back, oh sh. Here's our backyard. Pretty nice. Haven't had a backyard for a long time. Oh my God, there's a butterfly. Have a little pond back here as well, and a little shed thing, or something to keep tools, I guess. Fishies. somewhere back there. Pretty neat. All right, let's go inside. What the hell is that? Oh God, there's trees everywhere. I'm not used to this. So yeah, there's been some work done in the house. I actually haven't seen this yet. Okay, they haven't cut out the wall yet, it looks like. We're gonna open up this wall that goes into the kitchen from the living room. Looks like they've started already since there was a wood thing here before. Oh, and they've removed the wooden floor as well. Okay. We're also getting new electrical done here, as you can see. Oh my fucking God, what the hell? Okay, this entire wall was still here, but it is now gone. So yeah, this wall will actually just be closed. It'll just be a normal wall eventually, because this is our living room, and gonna have like our couch there and TV here, which doesn't really work with a giant hole. So yeah, removed all the floors already, most of them anyway. Here in the living room, it's just a concrete step now. Holy hell, there's a lot of crap. Our bathroom will also get changed. This wall here will be removed. Because this leads into the toilet area, which is here. Our toilet will also be getting changed, getting one of those fancy bidet toilets. And so yeah, it's a little bit small and cramped in here, so we're just gonna knock down the wall. Here's the kitchen. Also, we're pretty much renovating the entire, is that a mirror? Oh no, get out of there. Kitchen is gonna come a little later, I suppose, since it still works, I guess. But yeah, very, very dirty in here right now because it's a construction zone. But yeah, hopefully it'll turn into something interesting. There's the basement down there. They also have, there's our attic, but that's really not for anything except attic stuff. No living space up there. Here will eventually be my office. They have also removed the floors already. And our job is to remove the rest of this weird styrofoam wallpaper stuff. So that's what we're trying to do today, because yeah, it's weird and styrofoam. What we have been working on for most of the time so far was this room. Bones and I have been, there was a bunch of wallpaper, really annoying wallpaper everywhere. And this crap, we still have to remove that. Some of this crap over here, it's super annoying, but yeah. Also, this fly has been hanging out on our wall for like the last 4 weeks. I think it's dead, but it's weird how it's just sitting there on the wall, you know? Okay, I guess that's it for now.
About a week later, on September 10th, is when they actually removed the wall. I just wanted to do that little editing trick. But yeah, they said they had some complications with it because it was like bricks and wood and concrete, and it was just a weird ass wall. But they are mostly done with it at this point. Like, I don't know, there's some pieces in the corner you can see there, but I digress. A week later, on September 18th, was another live commentary, so we're gonna check that out real quick.
So it's been a couple of weeks. This hole now from our kitchen to living room has been opened. I think they still have some more work to do here. There is also a support beam, I guess, to keep the house from caving in. Cool. This is almost closed up now. And this big hole is still here, which should be closed up eventually as well. Let's see if they did anything to the bathroom. Nope, that is still like this. Should be removed at one point. All this stuff is here as well. They didn't really do much since we were last here. There's a big spider there. Oh, they removed all the plants.
A couple more weeks later on September 26th, another live commentary.
So we're back. Apparently they've been doing some stuff. Yes, the rest of the bathroom wall is gone. Not much else, but that's already something. Oh, and they've boarded up that door. Because there used to be a door there, and there's one here. We're keeping this one, because we're going to have like a shower over there. Our toilet is just going to be moved a little bit. Oh, they've also done something back here, it looks like. I don't know if that toilet even works anymore. And we're going to have like a vanity here. Also, this steel support beam that was on the ground is now up there. Got this starting to come together. Oh, they've also boarded up this wall already. All right, cool. And they've started on this one as well. I think this is just drywall. Here we have some blocks of styrofoam. Not sure exactly what that's used for right now, but oh. So this was the room with all of this stuff on it. It looks like they've kind of fixed that. So they did that. Yeah, and then over here we have some electrical. I guess they took from that and are going down. All right, here's where we're probably gonna have the TV bed back there. Got some outlets, pretty pog. And our job for today is to get rid of the rest of this wallpaper up here, which is gonna be super annoying, but who the hell puts wallpaper on ceilings anyway? We're gonna start with this little spiky dude. Start, making some holes, and then use a water solution and finally some kind of scraper around here to get it off. We'll see how that works out.
In the October 8th update video, I was mostly just having a normal conversation with Bones, so I will go ahead and commentate over that. They have made some more progress with the bathroom. The opening from the living room to the kitchen has been made very nicely, in my opinion. They actually aren't even finished with it, but it looks good. Also take note of the fact that basically every surface in the house is now smooth except for these weird bumpy stuff on the window frame. The electrical obviously hasn't had basically anything done with it at this point except like cables being routed and all. My office has had its floors ripped out as well as a coat of paint. They need another coat or two, it looks like. Our bedroom was the first room they actually poured the concrete to level the floor and make it nice and flat, but it became incredibly echoey for some reason. I think I do like a snap test or something so you can really hear it. It's actually pretty cool.
Currently, it is the 17th of October. Bathroom is coming along, sort of. We do have a hard date for the 25th of October, I believe. So they will be busy for the next week or so, it looks like, especially in here. Lots of stuff still left to do. But yeah, a lot of the other stuff is looking pretty good. Out here, I don't know if I really even showed this before, but it was much different. The walls seem to be painted already, actually really well in here. Oh yes. And they did take care of that, more or less. It's not super clean, I guess, but better than it was before, that's for sure. Floors have not been laid yet out here. Maybe in one of the other rooms, although unlikely because, oh well, they did pour the concrete in here, which is cool. So that's done. Floors should be coming soon then. In here as well, it looks like. Level to this, they're just going to put new floor over this as well. So concrete in here of course as well. Did they do anything else in here? Still very echoey. The ceiling in the bathroom is done as well. This was very different before. That does look way better. So we had bumps here before, same as on the ceiling, but when they removed all the ceiling bumps, there were still bumps here, and that really annoyed Bones. So she got them to smooth them out, which, good idea. It looks way better than it did before. But yeah, pretty pog. I think that's it for the updates, pretty much. Yeah, should be moving in like a week and a half at the latest, according to them at least. But yeah, it still looks super dirty and everything, but you know, as soon as they tidy up everything here and lay the floors, it's pretty much done, I think.
And that was the last update video before we went there for the final time on October 26th, where they told us the move-in date, you know, where everything would be finished is October 25th. You saw in the beginning of the video that that was not the case. And what made this especially bad was that following maybe half an hour behind us was a moving company with literally all of our stuff delivering to the house. So we had no choice at this point. You know, we had to live here without a toilet. They were so kind, however, to lend us one of these weird camping toilets. Not the best feeling in the world to come to your new house and be like, hey, sorry, here's a camping toilet, but you know, whatever. For the first couple of days, we were kind of just like staying in a hotel, so we actually have a bathroom. Then we just kind of sucked it up and started using the camping toilet. You know, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it gets the job done, I guess. Here's another sort of walkthrough on October 29th, 3 days after we have moved in. Obviously, things are still very hectic. Here's our bathroom. At least the floors are done, but the toilet is still not installed. Neither is our vanity, and I believe our shower doesn't really work either. We were waiting on some plumbers to install all that stuff, so I will do a proper house tour once everything is finished, but it's still not, so that'll have to wait a couple more weeks probably. Once at least the fuse box is in and, you know, they've repaired any small things they kind of didn't do right or whatever. At the time of recording here, it was very, very messy, as you can see. There's the infamous camping toilet. Like I said, we did suck it up and, you know, because it was really annoying having to drive back and forth to a hotel every time we needed to use the bathroom and then come back here and start unpacking again. It was just a pain in the ass, so yeah. Here is my office currently. Again, very, very messy. You can actually see it was no problem with delivery times or anything. We have the toilet here, we have the vanity here, we just don't have the workers here. Obviously, we didn't have too much time to actually, you know, properly unpack everything because there was so much other crap to do. The next day on October 30th was our move out day for the old apartment. So we basically spent the entire day on the 30th cleaning the old apartment. You can see we basically have the same exact floors as we have in our new house. We just really like the color of these floors, and so we decided to go with basically the same. But yeah, this is, I guess, a small little tour of our old place, although it's completely empty now and, you know, doesn't mean much anymore, but yeah. And then present day, I took a couple pictures of the old fuse box, and the fuse box is going to be replacing soon. TM, you know, they said Tuesday or Wednesday next week, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when they finally did install the toilet, they installed it very wrong. And basically the second any pressure was applied to it, because it's one of those, you know, wall mounted ones, the back caved in, it cracked the back panel, and they had to come back and actually mount it properly. So we, again, didn't have a toilet for a while. It was just crap all around. I think it's good now, more or less. We'll see how it holds up over time. The vanity is in. When they first installed it, one of the cabinets was very crooked. I didn't take any pictures of that because I was just like, oh my god, I can't. I'm just too exhausted, man. I can't care anymore. But then that was eventually fixed to the best they could do. So it's more or less fine now. We also have the shower here. I think I'm gonna have to do something with this eventually because the water just runs out onto the floor. No matter how careful I try and be, you know, staying just nestled up into the shower, but it still just runs out all over the floor. That's basically it, I guess. Most of the problems were with the bathroom. It is a more involved process, obviously, than, you know, painting or laying floors. So I guess more issues are to be expected there. As far as the electrical is concerned, at least it does work. I would say about a third of our outlets do not have power though, so we just kind of have to deal with that until we get the new fuse box in. There are also a few other minor issues, like certain covers still having you know, cracks not completely filled in or whatever, and just little stuff like that, I guess, which they have already agreed to fix, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue, I guess. But yeah, overall, it's been a pretty long road. I think it's finally starting to simmer down now, and, you know, will become as we would want it, with everything functioning as it should. Whatever, I guess the light works at least. But yeah, once everything is finally finished and everything is finally set up, I'll do a proper you know, positive vibes house tour where everything is good and stuff. But yeah, until then, thanks as always for watching. If you have any comments, thoughts, etc., drop them in the comments below. Leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always appreciated. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time.